Guys, I just noticed now that I'm wide awake. Do you see that?
What?
It's Ukraine. No, actually, it's yellow on top of blue, not blue on top of yellow. But still, though, it's the colors.
Dude, praise Oldbag. She's like a Ukrainian soldier. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Soldier.
Okay, wait. Are we ready?
Praise Oldbag. Is she even allowed to be in the army? You know, she's old.
She's.
You know, she's
Probably.
a woman.
Yeah, and what else? What else?
Are women allowed to be in the army in Soviet places?
Soviet place.
I thought you were gonna say she's a woman.
Are women soldiers a thing? Like for war? Not for like, doctors.
Or for like being enlisted? I don't know. I think you can volunteer, but like, I don't think they're required to like enlist.
Like I know it can be like Air Force, like Navy,
you're
or
not
whatever, as
drafted.
a woman. Can you be like a soldier?
Like a marine? I have no idea.
No. But that's just a theory.
A game theory. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Yep.
Wendy Oldbag. Everyone's favorite.
Anyway,
I already read this.
Yep.
Gabon said the second one
The
was
second
sus.
one, yeah.
Second one was sus right. We shouldn't find out what she was.
Something you were interested in? And just what was that?
it's not something little. It's not some little thing I can go around telling everyone, It's top of the secret between me and Juan. And Edgy Poo, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in?
I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor.
Gossip?
Ooh, but it should prove relevant. We can always have it apprehended and do a testimony later. Apprehended to
It looks like we shouldn't force it down right now.
Ooh.
The witness did, and did the witness say... Yeah. And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door for the entire time?
That's... I already said that. I was gonna say the theory thing again.
You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Yes, see?
Really?
Annoying brat. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person.
Why do I get a sense of deja vu?
I've
to
just been
avoid
in this place before.
Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further.
That's a good idea.
The person's clothes.
Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome young man you are. Really? As if something like that really matters.
But it does.
No, what was it? Oh yes, he was wearing that thing.
What thing?
The gaudy thing he's always wearing, that racing jacket.
Ah, he was wearing that at the detention center too.
That thing is meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men.
Oh.
Right.
Pantaloons.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
Fuck no, I'm stupid.
No, it's not important. I guess
It was important.
Ah, damn it!
Good save there.
Not only was it important, it was very important. Of course it was important, Your Honor.
Then perhaps he would like to point out of that. Then perhaps he would like to point out what part of that testimony was important.
Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony.
I don't quite see where you're going with this, but alright. Witness, please.
Oh, well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I
You
must...
sounded like Moki there for a second. Senor Bello? Oh, boy!
Oh boy! So you right away, just for sure.
Are you sure the defendant was wearing a racing jacket?
What do you think? It's not like I've seen him in any other. It's not like I've seen him in anything other than that horrible thing.
She says as she wears a space helmet.
Yeah, it's not like any of us wear different other clothing. We all wear one set of clothing for our entire lifetime, you know that.
She's so sure of herself that it's to the point of self-absorption.
She may remember things would be mistaken here and there, but I don't think she's lying.
That's bad for us. Really bad.
But now that's how the human mind is. It also has the tendency to jump off topic. She's strayed onto a few side topics this time too, hasn't she? But that's what makes her a sweet old lady, right?
That's because you're not the one who has to question her.
So what can prove that last statement?
Oh god, wrong button.
Poopsie, poopsie.
Oopsie got a poopsie.
Poopsie, motherfucking poopsie.
Oh, wrong statement. Wait. What's a hakama?
It's like the
Hakama is
ninja
a
skirt.
No, yeah, but it refers to just basic clothing. Like
No, but
everyday
still,
clothing.
it says it was ripped from his costume. Oh wait, no, that's Jammin Ninja's costume. So,
Would you like me to send you a picture of a hakama?
sure.
Alright,
What is it? It's like the samurai like trousers.
No.
Is
It's
it?
like the skirt thing.
No, it's not specifically the skirt. Here, here's a.
Well, even then,
It's the-
is it something that a samurai would wear?
Yeah.
No, it's considered everyday clothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
well,
it's part of
still
the
though,
samurai
it's
costume.
like in this day and age though, it's more of like a costume, right? Because nobody
Yeah.
really wears it unless you're like part of a monastery or something. So my point is, he was wearing his flashy racing jacket, but then the button was found in the costume.
Mm.
So, because this assumes that he probably like murdered him with while wearing his costume, but
Oh,
he
yeah,
came
if
out of the
he-
room
if
wearing
he's-
his
yeah.
jacket, his normal clothing.
Good eye.
Uh,
Good eye.
Good eye, mate.
Good eye,
eye,
mate.
It's me, game theory.
Let's try it.
Nice.
Miss Oldbag.
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
No. Ah, it's the button number 2 on the Jamming Ninja's costume.
Oh, what a fucking creep. Is it even... Did she get the number right? No, it's number 3. Wait, no, that's the wrong photo. That looks more like number 1, but still. she got the exact number. Now I know she's now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance.
Give it here, give it here. If you don't give it to me, I will break you.
Oh Jesus!
No! All the other kids.
With the wow, she really is a diehard fan who wanted a button covered in blood.
Ew.
Ugh. This button was discovered on Mr. Unguard's body during a full body search.
See? This button proves beyond without a shadow of a doubt it was that rascal Unguard.
It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants.
See? And Unguard is the nickel samurai.
Witness! Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination, but just now, didn't you just say that the defendant, Matt Ungard, was wearing his usual racing jacket? I can already hear the Darth Vader respirator sound.
Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear! If I wore that tiny dress, outfit, you agree the outfit is right. I'm gonna take a suck my chest. I was dreaming all those kids. Understand now. Take a look at the mirror and your clothes are documentary color.
Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So what you saw in actuality was not Mr. On Guard, the man, but Mr. On Guard, the Nickel Samurai.
The Nickel
But
Samurai.
what do you think about it?
Well,
They're really one and the same, anyway.
Are they really?
Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about.
Edgy Boo, do you think it too?
Look at what I put in the chat.
I know. What the fuck? Well, it might be something worth considering.
Game theory at the end. What does this mean?
Look at what he's wearing.
No.
I hate this.
Ah.
You know, come to think about it, I'm pretty sure I have a blazer that's the same color as Edgeworth.
What is Shot talking about? Hold on.
Anyway, just say
It's
it's
hard to
important and
decipher.
agree with me for a change.
Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
Oh, all right, if you insist.
I should be the one sighing, not you.
Your testimony.
And good. Yes, now I remember. That Nickel Samurai was right. It was the Nickel Samurai I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. I had to go to the post-ceremony stage, after the crime, So he must have worn Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing Juan.
I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume.
What? Do you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Like every other case? Don't be such a bad little boy. It's such a rude thing.
But the possibility does exist.
These youngins today, I told you there's no way it was anyone else.
That's what you said last year!
Yeah. How do you know that?
Because I say so. And what I say is the truth.
At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was years ago.
Mr. Wright, you may begin.
Oh wow, it's not the same thing.
You may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. Wait. Is she talking about the confession thing?
What?
You know, the stage in the lobby where like he was supposed to go up and like say like a confession?
Yeah,
But he didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Is there anything here that substantiates
16?
that?
This conference ticket. Yeah.
Well, this. Yeah, it's called the post ceremonies. Wait. Cause like the contradiction here is that he said, oh, he had to go to that post ceremony stage show, but he didn't know about it, right? Completely unaware.
How the fuck could he kill someone in that costume?
Man, it's pretty bulky. I mean, have you seen the video? It's like when you're overqualified for the job. It's like this big Catholic dude, really good at the drums.
Come on, Contra. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Dude, he has like the Bucky Barnes arm. Look at that.
Yeah, how does he? How the fuck?
you have a
does he-
metal arm?
Don't touch that. How much do I gotta pay to get that arm, bud?
Maybe it's this.
not
Maybe
for
yeah, it's
sale.
too bulky. Yeah, it's not that.
No, you're wrong.
No.
This is
Maybe it's...
post ceremony.
I have a hunch that we're supposed to present the conference ticket. But I don't know
Okay. Wait, what? Wait, I don't get.
Hmm?
Wait, I'm reading the solution for this. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, alright. You don't need to think too hard on this one.
Do we?
No, you don't. You don't. It's
Oh, wow.
it's fair. I would describe it as like fairly easy, but I don't know.
Alright. Huh?
There's a contradiction in your testimony. See in plain sight.
Let's read the testimony.
The question is, what contradiction means for us?
Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay.
And God, yes, and I remember.
Angard is not his name.
Samurai was
Matt!
convenient to wear his costume during the murder. Not that. I don't think it would be that. He had to go to this
It's the fifth one. It's the fifth statement.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
But the knife was too small, right? Knife is too small. Lobby. Wait, when was the where was the ceremony taking place?
Ceremony was over here. Wait, but we're focusing on the costume, not.
Yeah, you're focusing on the costume. One piece of evidence kinda doesn't make sense. So he's wearing the costume.
Yeah, that's why. How could it actually know?
How does it bear the fingerprints if he's wearing? Wait,
How does it bear? That's what I was
wait. Does it
thinking.
have
How does it bear
gloves?
the fingerprints?
Yeah, it does. It has gloves.
Yeah.
So where did the
Hey,
fingerprints?
Nazar?
Then again, he was eating with it. But
Wait,
even
no, that's
so,
no.
Andrew's fingerprints.
he
Never
must have
mind.
That's
had that,
Andrew's.
yeah.
The knife.
That's
The
Corey's
knife.
fingerprint.
The knife is the one that has his fingerprints.
Knife has the fingerprints. So I guess he must have been eating with the costume on.
No, he wasn't
Pretty
eating with a
much.
costume on. He was eating it like with his regular clothes, and then someone was
Why
whoever
would
was
he use
wearing the
his own
costume.
knife? Why would he use the knife that has his
No,
fingerprints on it? That would just implicate him, right?
Yeah.
He'd have to be stupid
Exactly.
for that. Which maybe he is. He's Matt Pat, so I don't know.
Please take a look at this.
Oh, it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know that it won't work.
Oh, just like your ray gun? No, that's not my intention at all.
That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct?
Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case?
You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Ah, he knows.
That's what you're driving at.
That is exactly what I'm driving at.
What are we driving at? And whose car are we driving?
If Mr. Engard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off.
Oh snap!
Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing.
And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? Exactly what you said, Julio. There is no way he would do something like that.
However, there is one possibility.
Then let's hear your possibility.
You're a bitch. It's very simple.
Touche.
The defendant went to the room, the victim's room, while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. Wait, then why would he? He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Although they hated each other. Sorry, the thing is lagging a bit. Which is why he took off his gloves.
But the murder still didn't take place.
It is well known that there is bad blood between the defendants and the defendant and the victim.
Yes, I have heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory?
So let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this
What
point,
was-
are there any problems with this theory?
There is. Why would he hold the knife? Why would he keep his knife with him?
Yeah,
The knife
right?
with him, yeah. Why?
Why?
Let's have a chat with him. Let me bring this knife real quick. For protection.
This theory contradicts something in an earlier
This
testimony.
game theory.
What are you babbling about?
Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Ungard was the killer. Over here. Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Ungard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent.
That would be the knife again. I think it's impossible the killer have gone without intent. What would be the intent? Why would Matt want to go to 1-0? Check the gossip. Can you see the Gossip Land article again?
This
It
one?
isn't. Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do, but like a secret. Okay. Beautiful manager. Maybe that to confront everything about the manager. Then again, I doubt he cares. I can't think of anything but the tabloid.
If he went to Karita's room without the intent to murder, what's wrong?
The knife. It's from the room.
It's alright.
It's not from the. It's not from Corrido's room. It's from Ungard's room. So we had to have walked with the knife.
That's why.
Meaning.
I'd say present it again.
Okay.
Maybe?
This knife.
Oh yeah, it did.
This was used by Mr. Ungard at a dinner,
Yes, we did establish that.
which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Corrida.
I suppose.
However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he?
That's true.
Yeah, I was about to read in the judge's voice. Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. And just one more thing.
Steve
Kumo.
Jobs. Oh, that's Steve Jobs.
Oh no. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing this costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Are there such things?
Yep.
Which means the defendant fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us.
Sus.
Order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Shit. My throat hurts. Was this knife really planted by the killer?
We're almost there.
Why would the murderer do such a thing?
To frame.
Yeah.
Or to hide the murder method,
Oh.
I'd say. It's more
Really?
general to say to hide the murder method. Which,
Yeah,
since
no,
we
and-
know for sure
no,
that
we-
the murder method was choking, right? I guess both of them were.
Well, no, it's interesting. It's interesting that the knife was just. Oh, wait, no, that's not the photo. That the knife was just left there. And think about it. Could he really have been killed with a knife this small?
That's why. Remember, it was to hide the real murder method. You were choking with the scarf.
Yeah, choking with a scarf. And then they just stuck this into the dead body. Because I really don't think they could have died from this.
True.
Let's look at the autopsy. Strangled with a scarf. Does it say which killed him?
I must say, we are doing this a lot faster than the YouTuber did.
Oh yeah. Let's try. Yeah. Okay. Let's try the murder method.
We're about 20 minutes faster, including like our breaks and stuff.
Huh. Wow. Okay. It's to hide the way in which the murder was carried out, of course.
No, more of your nonsense.
Take another good look at the autopsy report. The victim actually died from strangulation. The killer tried to hide this by stabbing a knife into the victim's chest post-mortem.
But doesn't the autopsy admit that the cause of death was strangulation?
Well, yes, the real cause of the death was really easily discovered.
Then Then I'd say the knife did a terrible job of concealing this fact.
Well, Your Honor, it's a good thing that we have save files, right?
Brings me to my next theory. He actually performed autoerotic asphyxiation, BoJack Horseman style.
Oh no, with the belt and everything.
And the lemon.
This thing was a knife and tomato juice.
Ugh, no.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
They're both like citric and everything. Anyway. Okay, I guess we were overthinking it. It's to frame my client, Mr. On Guard, of course.
To frame.
Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one?
But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume, and if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Witness!
What did I do? I didn't look anything. Looks like I've made your life a teeny bit more difficult, Haji.
Witness,
You always make us like
did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but...
Oh no, why did you put a dementia
Oldbag.
victim on the stand?
Dementia victim.
Victim, patient, whatever.
Conviction.
I said victim because of the context. Are you saying you
think we're the
mixed up
victims,
Mr. On Guard with the Nickel Samurai? His character on TV?
But I mean, I can't really know anything about that. Do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of the doors because... well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure.
She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai? Alright then. Who were you waiting around for then?
One, of course. That's top secret for anyone outside of security.
Oh,
I have a
interesting.
feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Corrida. Am I correct, witness?
You think they're a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness?
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
So, Oldbag was waiting around in front of the victim's room, but it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corida.
Maybe, Phoenix. Maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person.
If it's who I think me is hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you? I think it's Adrian.
Andrews? I think it's Adrian as well.
Who's
Strong
Adrian? I only know, what's her name?
Huh?
Adrian Agrest.
No, is it Pearl?
Pearl?
Steven
What?
Oh,
Amethyst?
Amethyst.
Who was
Let's go
shot in
for
the
it.
thing? Who shot in the thing? I forgot who it was.
Caradog.
No, that's who.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Who is this person?
This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. Unguard's manager.
But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor. Honor.
I see. Spicy.
Spicy.
The judge really seems to be in the article. The judge seems to be really into the article, if it can be called such a thing.
Oh, then, this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's...
Adrian Andrews. Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well.
It's fine. I can throw away the whole sworn confidential stuff then.
Witness, what in the world are you?
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling.
About this.
Very Star Wars. Star Wars.
Why is Oldbag breathing like Darth Vader?
I've got some information that's very secret information. What? So that's why I was doing my own secret investigation, you see.
But what for?
Just for myself, personal reasons and all that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here?
I don't really want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well then. Witness, please testify about this secret information.
Get ready!
Ah! My chest! I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old.
Alright, last testimony. We got this.
Okay, let's do
Alright.
this quick. Ding.
That Endar is one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret, you got that. Nobody else knows, not me.
By you,
Okay.
are you referring to the entire court?
The defendant sent his manager. What a distasteful topic for this court.
Nobody's above gossip.
Oh man.
Okay, and anything they're saying, the truth will never be a peasant.
The truth is never pleasant. The truth is never pleasant.
Never heard of that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person?
We have to look into this matter. And found the truth. We looked into this matter and found the truth. The article proposed is, in fact, baseless gossip.
But should this be true, then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
So this means I have to smash this rumor once and for all.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Be careful. That old bag seems really rather excited now.
That's right, Endar is nothing but your average foul-blooded guilt.
Well, as the old saying goes, you've got to burn old bags with fire.
What?
What?
It's a saying.
Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone.